you understand that their lives are filled with difficulties. Their lives are filled with issues. They're doing everything for the sake of Allah. Correct? Their intentions are perfect. But at every turn, there is always difficulty. Now, how do they stop themselves from feeling negative? Because you ask a question. You're doing something for the sake of Allah, something good, but negativity always bugs you and doesn't leave you alone. And it pulls you down and makes you maybe a little bit more depressed, unsure of yourself, uncertain. Number one, your intentions, are they for the sake of Allah and His Prophet? With the consultation of your shaykh. Is that it? Are you sure? Yes. Did you leave any gap there for your ego to enter? No, because this is good intention, direct order. And he's saying, I'm praying for you. So that's it. You go, you run. So every difficulty that comes with that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, with every difficulty there is ease. And He's swearing, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Verily, with every difficulty there is ease. So from that point of certainty that you know this is what you're supposed to do, difficulty that comes, it is not negativity that makes you to doubt yourself. It is, there is a puzzle that I have to solve. It is a question that I have to answer. The answer is there. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to give you a question or a difficulty without an answer and without ease. Allah is swearing on that. So you can say, okay, now we come to this issue here. There is a way out. I solve it. Now there's another issue. I solve it. Okay, I can go. That is when you take the example, not of a movie that you saw how the hero deals with difficulties, not with a book that you read somewhere, not with a story that you hear, but you look and the example is there in front of you. That is your shaykh. How he deals with difficulties. He doesn't let that to pull him down or this way, nothing. It's like, okay, now something. Now we have to go this way. We have to go this way. So what do? You have strategies. We're calling ourselves seekers of truth. You have to find a way. We're calling ourselves preparing for Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam to be on his side. We are calling ourselves those ones who are declaring war on our ego and on shaitan. So what is war? It is stratagem. Otur. Go over there. Allah, Allah. Idiot. Now, it is what? War, it is stratagem. So, if war, it is strategy, we are going to do what? You're going to plan. You know which side you are on, right? In a war. Do you go to war not knowing which side that you are on? No. You already know. Are you going to be unsure now when you are there waiting? And you say, oh, am I really on the right side or not? You don't. The Bosnians, they went through war. There's no doubt there. What are you going to have doubt? Whether you can carry the job or not. But as far as your intention is concerned, there's no doubt. Correct? Now, the doubt whether you can do that or not has nothing to do with the intention. It has to do with your skill. And that skill, it is according to what? How much preparation you have. How much training you have. Now we are in training. We're declaring war against our nafs. Now we have to train ourselves in this time. And we have to strategize. So, once you start strategizing, if this doesn't work, you're going to go another angle. This angle doesn't work, you're going to go through another angle. And you're always thinking or you're always solving. Understand? So, that's not difficult for you to do. Because if you have your shaykh, you have the Prophet ﷺ, you have the awliya in front of you, they're always doing that with everything, then you get into that mode. Then you're always going to be awake. Because the enemy is never sleeping. Our nafs is never sleeping. Shaitan is never sleeping, it's always awake. Now you're going to be awake as well. So you're going to use same principle in almost every situation. You may be sitting and understanding how this world is Dajjalic, how Shaitan has taken over. Now you're going to sit and you're going to say, have a disagreement with someone. Then you're going to not be involved in that. You're going to pull yourself back, you're going to watch yourself, you're going to watch the person. How much of this is ego? How much of this is really true? How much is this just me following my nafs? And how much of it is really looking for a solution to a situation? Then you can make the changes at a ground level. Whether you're talking to your friend or your husband or your wives or your children, now you're applying the same thing. And now you're looking at situation, you're not going to be caught up with that. Negativity, you don't have time for that. You don't have time for doubt because you've already made your choice. Now you have to make it work. Is there going to be always difficulty? Yes. Because Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, if you take one step towards me, towards the way of Allah, there's going to be 70 shaitans. The lives of the Prophets and the Saints filled with difficulties. But they didn't have doubt. Now let me tell you when the doubt is going to come. When the depression is going to come. When you look at your Shaykh and you look at your Murshid or you look at your Prophet ﷺ, and you've done something and you feel like you failed at, and you're not strong enough to get up again, and when they look like they're very upset with you, not only that, but when it looks as if they turn their face away from you, that's when the doubt is going to enter. Correct? Not any other thing. Any other problems and everything, that's okay. But when you say my maqsood is to make my shaykh to be happy with me and he's not happy with me, that doubt is good. But that doubt, be careful now, this happens to everyone. That doubt, you cannot make it to turn to you. You must make it to turn to your ego. What did my ego do? Because if you make it to turn to you personally, then you're going to take that personally and you're going to say that shaykh doesn't like me personally. But the shaykh is not there for personal reasons. He is there for you to understand your nafs and to make for you to not be an idiot and not to be a slave to your nafs, not for it to be able to jump out and control you. Yes, human. We want to please the one that we love, and when the one that we love is not pleased with us, we're going to feel something. We're not here just to be humans. We're here to attain a high rank of being the servant. Now, when that one is not happy with us, we have to sit and we have to understand why. Easy for the ego to say, oh, he doesn't like me, that's why he's not happy with me. Why is he not happy? I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't like me, that's why. He's very spoiled, very childish. This is what they teach in this society. Please don't get upset with me. Are you upset with me? Don't get upset with me. It's not about the person being upset with you, it's about what you did to make the person upset. So you're not looking at what is this thing that you have done, you're looking at how this person feels. So which means what you've done, even if it's damaging, you don't care about it, but you just care how this person, fake or not, is going to like you. If you understand that you've done the damage, even if the person is not seeing it and is not upset with you, you're going to be upset with yourself. You say, I did damage, I'm going to try to fix it. If it's all about the person just being happy with you, without any real reason, then you don't care about the damage. You hide it under, and you can do it again and again and again. So there is no accountability. There's no responsibility. You sit and you understand, I did this mistake. This is how I'm going to fix it. This one, I did this mistake. This is how I'm going to fix it. We come to situations like that, of course. Time to time, we get a little bit sad, but don't let that to be something that is going to take over. And what helps is being in Jamaat. Because when you are feeling that way, all you want to be is alone. I have to think. You're really not thinking. I have to think. I don't want to be around people. Because the shaitan says, now is my private time with you. I must have private sohbah with you to tell you how all this time you've been fooled. All this time you are wrong and I was right. So that is the time. Maybe you just want to be quiet a little bit because it's really not quiet. You want to be quiet because it's buzzing, 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 buzzing. Be with the Salihin. You don't have to speak about your problem, just be with them. They're helping to do something, be with them. They're talking about something else, be with them. You're gonna feel, it's okay, it's going to pass. For example, be at the Dargah. There are so many things, you're not going to sit down. People don't sit down for 5 minutes to think about Allah, but when they have a stupid problem, they spend days, weeks sitting by themselves thinking. Correct or not?
Yes.
Correct or not? Yes.
Yes, sir.
You don't spend 5 minutes thinking and being worried about Allah and His Prophet or your death or something, but something stupid because someone said to you, you're going to spend days thinking, plotting, conspiring, making theories. Stop all of that. So when you have the Dargah, for instance, something hits you like that, move, do something, be active. You know what you should do? Clean the toilet. For real. When you know your ego is just taking over and you're like, going crazy, go to the toilet and clean the toilet. Clean it and look at it. And understand that dirtiness is me. I have that dirtiness more. Then because you're stepping on your ego that way, something is going to come to you to make you change. Inshallah. Right. This much is enough. Whether or not the tawfiq wal fadl. Assalamu alaikum. Any questions? Yeah.
My question also was connected with not only with the Qurban and being included in the community and everything, it is actual sacrifice.
We'll
Because we
speak
don't
about
have a
that
place.
later.
We have only one place over there.
We'll speak about that later. Like I said, logistics is something else. It's something that's very specific. Okay. Any other questions?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Why do we send Darud to Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam?
Why not? Who else are you going to send Darud to? Yourself? Yeah? Or to Nazim Abi? Why do we do it? Why not? I'm not going to give scholar answer. Too many scholars. Listen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His angels, they give Darud to the Prophet. And He's saying, "O you who believe, send salutations to him." So this is only for people who believe. This is only for people who believe. If Allah they are saying, our Shah is saying, you cannot imitate anything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does. You cannot imitate anything that He does, except for one. You cannot do anything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doing except for one thing. And that is sending darud and salat and salams. Sending salawats. And the salawat that he is saying in that ayat, it is the highest. He says, send blessings on him in the most beautiful way. So whatever that is most beautiful, send the blessings to him. Especially on a Friday, it is very blessed to do that. Prophet ﷺ is saying, if you recite Darud al-Sharif for me, how many times? I said recite it so many times. Okay. Let's just say 70 times. Doesn't matter. 100 times. It says, if you just recite that Darud al-Sharif for me, there is 80 years of sin. It will fall off from you. You will be clean. Just to recite the Darud al-Sharif that many times on a Friday. The blessings of Darud al-Sharif, we're not really here for the blessings. The blessings, it is Allah's job. Because we're not doing for the blessing. We're doing because of the work, because we love the work. I'm not going to say I'm making darud, so I'm thinking how much you're going to pay me. Because this is not work. That I work this much, Allah is going to pay me this much. It is up to Allah whether He wants to pay me or not. But I'm doing it, why? Because I love to. Because I love the work. And the believer who does that sincerely, just like that, you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to bless them more? May it be accepted. May the Durud Sharif and the Salawat Sharif enter into our lives. There are people who are reciting Salawat for whatever that they are doing. As much as they sing Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, they're giving Salawat. As much as they sing Dastur al-Madad, they're giving Salawat. They're sitting down, they're standing up with the Salawat. But the Salawat cannot be just with a tongue. And to have the manners and to have the akhlaq of the Prophet ﷺ is also important. Inshallah, slowly we'll come to that reality. But